just for the smell, and I didn't know that there was so much more to it. And we'll take care of it at the end. So doTerra means gift of the earth, and that's a Latin word. Carbon and carbon's like mixing water and water. So you'll see in a minute why they're so simple and easy to use when we just put them on. I love this picture. I always want to represent what is made that's synthetic. It's about 90% of the oil in the world is synthetic, which might be in your toothpaste, your gum, your shampoo, your lotion, and obviously synthetic. Therapeutic grade is something that you would find at a. And I want to introduce you to something called CPTG, which is what doTerra created because they were really kind of irritated with the fact that they knew essential oils would help us with our health or something. Because the potency of the oil, there's two things about it. One, it's strong enough to work, but they weren't sure. So we know about safety, purity, and potency because of this labeling. So we have a fractionated coconut oil that you can dilute the potency of peppermint. For an example, just one drop of it, which we argue with how increases oxygen absorption. So you can breathe in the sleep, which is still really does that. And oil, vitamins in the soil and minerals change, as well as the amount of rain. So it changes just slightly, not just for those of us who have kids, but even those of us who don't, because we want to teach our kids to, also for that of time, so that when we do get exposed to something, our body is prepared to take in those pathogens. So, Roman chamomile might work to help you sleep better in our gut. It's 70% of our immune system. So in taking PB Assist, you're going to get it into the right place that you need, utilizes our body. And our bodies are always under stress. We're under stress for a lot of reasons. Rebuild and repopulate your microflora, because all the stresses I just talked about is what destroy the microflora. So thank you. And I just pop it in. They don't even know what's in the applesauce, and they swallow applesauce itself for a little while, and then take some more so they can build up again. I love this. And I was doing the dishes, stop that that communication that we were talking about, so that can grow. So the On Guard lozenges are a way that we can, keep giving them daily immunity. Checks from the pen at the grocery store. We're getting it all. So I'm going to open these up after the gym or before the gym. Yeah, the more we use that other stuff, the antibacterial, these essential oils, and using them at home, we use on how to do the hand technique or the foot technique. It's really quick and simple, and it's a way to apply the oils so that it correlates with the rest of your body.
Like at night, you put it on the bottoms of the feet, and that's even before they're sick and if they are.
Yes, this is a prevention as well as something you can that. You can put lemon in there, and that will help your body combat that right away because it's already started, whatever it is. If you're feeling that way, it's already started. So you want to nip it right in the beginning. Use the On Guard on your hands as the wipe, and you can use the On Guard under your tongue as well. I went out of order, didn't I? You can diffuse in the home as well. The On Guard, diffusing it in the room, the first signs of illness also, your kids are breathing in it, is a blend that we've had tons of success with kids with asthma, and this is one that if cold and flu hits or happen at your home happens to get. So we want to use Melaleuca. Jesus time is still cutting those trees open. And antibacterial, you can use it on surfaces, you can use it to clean, you can ingest it, take it in your body, detox. Okay, what do I do for a bee sting? Well, since I've been around and experienced it, but the way that you qualify for this, it's $100. The supplements, if you wanted to try those, there's a lot of creative ways. It's a great tool for any use of essential oils. So consistent, all the researches show it. You put it on the bottom of your feet. There's actually a really great video clip. So it's and that's to get yourself calmed down and the kids calming down. And remember, what we're talking about today is actually just routines to come out. So there's not an exact science. If you really love the smell and want it to be more powerful, you can put. It's just a way of Dr. Hill helping us make sure we're covering all the different parts of the foot. So if you can just actually, if you don't have time, just put it on baggies that we handed out. We typed up these mental soothing and invigorating all at the same time. So it kind of wakes you up, lifts you up, but you're not hyper and jittery. Also, but he said mixing peppermint and citrus bliss, and he recommended a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2 ratio. I'm really not going to go into any details now, except for just to say together the
basically this. Just ask Betsy or I or whoever invited you today. They have, and this is really exciting, they created, talk about that, yeah, and I'm going to get to that in a second. There's 2 different ways really to buy oils. You can get them retail or you can get them. So if you're like myself, I mean retail, everybody gets that. Did you know that? Yeah. So it's almost free, basically, because a bottle of peppermint is equivalent to about $25. But I can't get everything. So probably one of the best deals going today is that back to school pay. So you don't have to pay that on top. And then rewards points back. I really didn't understand this in the beginning, but this is very valuable information because if you...
I think it's 374. Let me just check. And she checks and she goes, no, you have 400. I'm like, what? Your points on the basis of that qualifies you to benefit from the company's compensation plan. Yeah. So that would be the only reason.
And it's really easy to get there. It's one thing to find healthy things to help when